Good afternoon, child at Dickerson High School. My name is Jack Linskens, here to bring you the third extended episode of the T-Burg Newsdesk. We got an interview with our interim principal, Miss Ledley, the sports desk, and a special Groundhog's Day announcement from Bianca's dog. First, it's time for the T-Burg Top 3, the 3 things happened in the high school this week that you should definitely know about. The STEAM space is starting to tap trees this week. If you're bored in study hall, please contact Braden Hutt and Beyonca Akers to learn more about hands-on learning in the great outdoors. The National Honor Society is doing a blood drive this Thursday. If you're comfortable donating blood, please contact a National Honor Society member today. We are officially in marking period 4. Can you believe it? Half the year has gone by in a flash. Cheers to a great second half of the year. Here is the sports schedule for this week. The boys basketball team has 2 important divisional games, one at home versus Dryden and one away at Lansing. Both boys and girls basketball teams play away on Wednesday, and the indoor track team has an indoor track meet at Cornell on Saturday. Please make sure to come support at the 2 basketball home games and wish good luck to the indoor track team. Here are the birthdays for this week. If you see these people in the hallways, please make sure to wish them a happy birthday. Happy birthday, everybody. Now to my interview with our new intern principal, Miss Ledley, to learn more about her.
Hi, Jack. Thanks for this opportunity. I've worked in 2 different districts in the area. First in Ithaca, I was a teacher for 18 years in social studies, and I was also then became an administrator at Ithaca High School. And then I went to Lansing and was there as principal for 6 years.
Oh. How did you like the social studies job?
I loved teaching. I really did. Teaching social studies, wow. It's probably my happiest time because I was so passionate about the subject matter. Students were great. And I was really interested in making lots of changes around curriculum, doing interdisciplinary teaching with English and social studies, looking for new ideas on simulations and just making history come alive. So that was a lot of fun. What shifted me to administration was really sort of a bigger view of how to do school-wide change to benefit all kids. And once I learned more about that, I was encouraged to get an administrative degree, and I'm glad I did that as well. It's challenging, but I'm really glad I did it.
So are you happy that you're back as a principal in Trumansburg?
I really am. I am. So, one of the things I thought about is people maybe ask the question, so you're retired, why would you do this now?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it has to do with the district. I know T-Burg well, and I know the reputation well, and it's a community school, and I really love that. Some of it has to do with Miss Conaway, because I know her as well.
Yeah.
But I think it has to do with missing young people, missing being around teenagers. I taught 9th grade for 18 years, which everyone always said, you're crazy, why would you ever do that? I loved them.
Yeah.
So the students and the staff and just the sort of the energy and the vibe that you get from a high school is really terrific.
Yeah. How was your first week?
I had a great first week. Everybody's been really welcoming, really kind. Everyone says hello to me when I say hello to them. I get smiles. I'm trying real hard to learn names.
Yep.
I think I'm pretty good with the staff at this point, but I've been out and about trying to learn student names.
Yep.
In the cafeteria, in the halls, going into classrooms. That's really important to me. As a principal, I want to see kids in action.
Yeah.
I want to see what they're learning. I want to see how they're learning. I want to see them having fun in the classroom. And then I get to learn a little bit about our staff as well and all of their strengths and their ability to teach. It's great. But I guess I would want students to know why I'm here.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. And I'm here because, as I said, I miss being with young people and I love high schools. And it's an honor to be able to support a school like Trumansburg. And right now with the shift with Miss Conaway becoming superintendent, there, and that needed to happen in the middle of the year, there's a gap between her moving up there, and then getting a new permanent principal, which is in the process, That hiring process is happening. So in between, I know that a building needs a leader to keep the good work going, and that's my job. And that feels like both an honor to do that and something that I'm really interested in doing at least till March.
What are you most excited for until March?
I'm excited to come to work every day.
Yes.
To support the school. As I said before, I'm excited to see students in action. Intellectually, this is really a neat place to be, to work with teachers side by side, to talk about curriculum, to sit with kids, talk about their lives, see what they're interested in.
Yeah.
There's a lot of joys in school. There's a lot of humor.
There's
all of
a lot
that.
of humor in this school.
Right, you have to have that. And the world feels intense sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So this is a place where hopefully people can be themselves, have a good time, do some serious academic work, and get the support of a community.
Yeah. Are you happy that Miss Conaway has brought you into this school?
I am. It's a pleasure to be working with her again. We work closely in Lansing. When I got hired as principal, she was in student services, school counselor. And honestly, I don't think I could have done it without her. School counselors are so important to every school. And then she decided to shift her position there and applied to be Dean of Students. And so she took that role on, and then I got to work even more closely with her. So we are, really consider each other to be colleagues and know each other well. I have an enormous amount of trust in her. So knowing that she's, in charge of the ship here makes me feel really good and feels like this is a good place to be. And I hope she feels the same about me.
Yeah, we're all happy that you have joined us here at Trumansburg.
Yeah, and I would just say that I would love to have conversations with students. So if you see me and you have a few minutes, stop and say hello, or tell me a little bit about yourself. That would be a great opportunity for me.
Okay. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Jack. Right, thank you.
Thank you. And now to the T-Berg Sports Desk.
What are your expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you think is going to win?
I expect it to be a good game. I hope it's a good game for entertainment purposes, but Chiefs are going to three-peat. Mark it.
What are your expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you think is going to win?
I think the Super Bowl is going to stink because I don't want anybody to win, and I hate both teams.
Fair enough. Mr. Kimmerly, what are your expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you think is going to win?
Well, I do expect an exciting game. I do believe that the Philadelphia Eagles will succeed with the win. I think there'll be about 35 points scored on the Eagles, and I'm thinking about 17 by the Chiefs.
Thank you. You're welcome. Noah, what are your expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you think is going to win?
I think it's going to be a good game. A lot of bad calls by the refs, as expected, for the Chiefs. But I think the Eagles are going to pull it out because Barkley's the GOAT. But I don't like either of those teams.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Thank you. So, Alex, what are your expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you think is going to win?
What I think is going to win is the Chiefs. Go Chiefs.
Good answer. What are your guys' expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you think is going to win?
I feel like it's probably going to be a close game. I think, I don't know. Chiefs have been doing pretty good past couple of years, but don't want them to win at all. I would love for anybody but the Chiefs to win, so I'm going to have to root for Philly in this case. But I feel like it's going to be definitely a close game. So, yeah.
Eagles have good offense, defense this season, but my Chiefs, if they do pretty good, I think they might have a comeback.
Thank you. Garrett, what are your expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you think is going to win?
I mean, me personally, it's probably going to be the Eagles, but, I'd rather have the Eagles win over the Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs.
That's a valid answer. So, what are your expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you think is going to win?
Well, as every year, I think the commercials are going to win. Looking forward to that. Also looking forward to the snacks during the Super Bowl, so hopefully there'll be a win there. whether it's going to be fried or smoked chicken wings, and really like what kind of dip. And I think that's what the people want to know and why a lot of people are going to tune in.
Very tasty.
Yeah. Thanks.
What are your guys' expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you think's going to win?
AC, KC.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Thank you. Hodge, what are your expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you think's going to win?
Eagles by 17.
What are your guys' expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you guys think is going to win?
I hope the Eagles blow out the Chiefs.
I hope as well. My expectations are very low, and I hope the Eagles win with my whole heart.
Good answer. Mr. Wall, what are your expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you think's going to win?
I think it's going to be a pretty fun game to watch, or a good game to watch. Maybe even a high point scoring game. And I do believe that the Chiefs are going to win.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Teo, what are your expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you think's going to win?
So my expectations are a 25-ton meteorite's going to come and actually strike New Orleans Superdome. So there's no winner.
It's all right. Ryder, what are your expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you think's going to win?
I think that the Eagles are going to win because I want them to win, and I don't want the Kansas City Chiefs to win.
Fair enough. Lucas, what are your expectations for the Super Bowl, and who do you think's going to win?
Well, you see, the thing is, I don't want the Chiefs to win again, but I don't want the Eagles to win, so, I mean, like, I'm just going to have to watch for the commercials.
Now to Bianca with a special Groundhog's Day announcement with her dog.
Happy Groundhog's Day. The first ever Groundhog's Day was February 2nd, 1887 in Puxatawney, Pennsylvania. The tradition of using rodents to predict the weather was brought overseas from Germany and has since been a widely celebrated holiday here in the United States. As legend has it, if the groundhog sees his shadow, 6 more weeks of winter, and if he doesn't, early spring arrives. Now, I don't have a groundhog, but I do have a dog. This is Oakley, and he will be standing in as our groundhog today.
Alright, I think I can see Oakley's shadow, but come look yourself. That looks like a shadow to me. So that means 6 more weeks of winter. Have a great week, T-Bird, and enjoy that T-Bird snow.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of T-Berg. I'm Jack Linskens from the T-Berg Newsdesk, signing out. Have an amazing start of Marking Period 4.